Hey guys, thanks for joining today. I am talking about how to build credit on personal and your business credit. So let's get straight to it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel by now, please go ahead and smash that like button. Make sure that you leave us a comment. Make sure you let us know if you found any value in our video, because that's my goal. I just want to see you win, and I want to be able to provide value. So let's get right into it. Today, we're going to be talking about a $10,000 primary trade line that can help you build credit on both your personal side and your business side. We're at the Credit Strong website right now, and you'll notice right here, there's two options, personal and business, and you can toggle between the two of those options. So if you are interested in getting a $10,000 primary trade line for your personal, you'd want to stay on personal. Business, stay on the business side. So we'll go over each one little by little. So many of you are not going to just be ready to sign up right now. So you want to check it out, get to, learn more about Credit Strong and some of the options that are available to you, and then make an educated decision. And that's what I'm here to do, is give you all the facts so you can make a decision. So we're going to go over some of the pricing plans, so I can just go over some of the basics with you. Now, keep in mind, if you do have additional questions, their FAQ section is a great resource center to be able to answer some of the most frequently asked questions. So let's go ahead and head over to pricing. And this is going to be where we're going to find all of their pricing plans that are available. There's three different options right here: subscribe, build and save, and Magnum. I am going to start with my favorite first, because the build and save and subscribe, in my opinion, are not really worth it if you are looking to, add those larger limits to your credit profile. The Magnum 10,000 is $110 a month. It is a $10,000 installment loan that reports to all three of your personal credit reports, being Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So you'll pay $110 a month. Now, it is up to a 120-month term, but you can cancel it anytime. So you really don't need to keep it any longer than 12 months, in my opinion. I generally recommend keeping it anywhere from 3 to 12 months, depending on how much history you need to add to your profile. But the great thing is, there's no penalty to cancel. There's no amount of time that you have to keep it. Even if you only keep it for 1 month, that's perfectly fine. You can do that as well. And then we move over to the Magnum 5,000, which is $55 a month. It is a $5,000 installment loan that is reported to your credit. It is a great way for you to, build that installment history, especially if you don't have much. Installment history is basically an installment loan that is where you pay the same amount of money every single month until that account is either closed or paid in full. Installment loans are car loans. Installment loans are student loans. Installment loans are home mortgage loans, personal loans, any sort of amount that is on your personal credit profile where you pay the same amount as an installment every single month. Installment loans can also be listed on your business profile, and we'll go over that a little bit later on in this video. So you can actually get both of these accounts if you wanted to. Say you don't have much installment history and you really need to add some, you can add one $10,000 account and then wait 30 days and add another account later on down the road. You don't have to keep them for any extended period of time. They're just good to show your ability to repay back debt as agreed. So let's take a look at some of the other plans that they have. We'll check out the build and save. Now, this right here, this build and save 2,000 for 24 months, it's $96 a month, but it's only a $2,000 trade line. So, if you're going to spend 96, you might as well go with the Magnum for 110, right? And plus, this is only a $2,000 trade line compared to a $10,000 trade line, in my opinion. But if you wanted to go this route, you can. This is all the details here, and you can cancel at any time. The build and save 1,000 for 12 months, $89 a month. It's only a $1,000 trade line, and you can build for 12 months, cancel at any time. Again, if you're paying $89, you might as well go with the Magnum plan. Build and save 1,000 for 24 months, $48 a month. It's $1,000 trade line. And basically you can cancel at any time. So in my opinion, if you're going to spend any of these amounts, you might as well go with the Magnum plan. We'll go to the subscribe tab here. This is the subscribe 1,000 and subscribe 2,500. So you're paying $15 a month or $30 a month. This subscribe 1,000 is a $1,000 installment loan. The subscribe 2,500 is a $2,500 installment loan. And it basically, same as the others, you can cancel at any time and there's no risk there. So those are all of the different plans that Credit Strong offers on the personal side. So let's head up here and head over to the business side. And the business side is a fairly new program that Credit Strong is offering. And you do need to have an EIN, which is basically your business's social security number, in order to start building. You can either click on start building or see if you qualify. Basically what happens is it gives a little bit of information down here. You can apply. It's basically like an installment loan added to your business credit report, just like it is on a personal side. So if we head up to pricing, we'll be able to see all the business pricing. And on the business side, they only have two different options, which makes it easier to select. Both of those options are, in fact, a $10,000 installment loan. One is a 5-year plan. One is a 10-year plan. One is $199 versus $115. What is the difference? Basically just the term. The year term, you can cancel either one of these at any time. This one says up to 60 months. This is up to 120 months. But again, you do not have to keep it for any extended period of time. You can keep it for anywhere, from 3 months to 12 months to, if you wanted to keep it the whole 5 years, you could, but you don't really need that because it does report as debt. And we'll get into some of the pros and cons with how Credit Strong works in a little bit. But another great thing about Credit Strong is their FAQ section on their business side. So these FAQs are actually directed towards the business side of Credit Strong. So if you wanted to know like who they report to on the business side, that is all in this FAQ section. Is there a hard pull? Is there a soft pull? All of the different questions that you might have, you're going to find in the FAQs. What credit bureaus do report for your business side? Well, that's a great question. A lot of people are going to want to know the answer. And currently, Credit Strong is reporting to Equifax and PayNet. They plan to expand commercial credit reporting to Experian and small business FICO in the near future, which is great because, a lot of places right now typically report to Dun & Bradstreet, or they report to Experian small business and might not report to Equifax. So if you need to build credit with Equifax business, this would be a great account to add and show your ability to repay back debt as agreed. There's a lot of different questions and answers here. I'm not going to go into all of those for the sake of this video, but this is where you would find it. If you did have additional questions, how much it would cost you to get your overall account, what would basically happen if you decided to cancel your account. Basically, I can tell you if you decide to cancel your account, it just shows as a zero balance. Just make sure that you pay your account on time because when you are using these accounts, they still report to the credit bureaus. And if you pay your payment late, they will report your account late. And you don't want that to happen because late payments are the hardest thing to get corrected and they affect you the most, both on personal and business. So but there's a ton of different options down here. And, you can really go through all of these and see if, it can answer any of the questions that you might have that I don't answer. So let's head over to a little of the pros and cons that I put together for Credit Strong, because Credit Strong is a great way to build credit on both personal and with your business. But I want to be, realistic with you guys, and I want to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly for everything that I bring to you. And it's not just that I'm bringing this to you based on my own personal experience, but I'm actually bringing this to you based on my client's experience as well. So my name is Nicole Scott. If you would like to visit us online, you can visit us at therealnicolescott.com or head over to creditcoachpros.com. And who am I? That's a great question. Who is this lady giving me all this great information? Or, maybe it's not so great information. Let me know in the comments, okay? That way I can continuously be improving the amount of information that I'm giving to you guys and make sure that I understand this is what you want to hear and this is what you need to hear. So me, myself, I am a certified credit repair specialist. I specialize in personal and business credit coaching. I work with a lot of entrepreneurs who want to start a credit repair business or any other service-based business. I specialize in removing negative items and helping people rebuild and restore their credit worthiness through building positive credit, and of course, helping people meet their credit goals. I focus on long-term success. In fact, I've been found top 9 credit repair by expertise.com for that very reason. And why am I so qualified? Well, I have got over 20 years worth of business operations and administration experience, and I've helped 2 other small business owners scale into the multi-millions. I myself have survived bad credit. I had a 44 credit score, and it was extremely hard to deal with, so hard to deal with. And I paid so many different companies and people to help me, and it just never worked out. So finally, I got obsessed with success and said, heck with this. I got to know what I'm talking about. And let me tell you, education is key. A game plan is key. Dealing with someone who has your best interest is key. So I have brought you my company and my services for that very reason. I am a full-time mom and entrepreneur. I quit my 9-to-5 back in March of 2021 to, explore my dreams of being an entrepreneur. Honestly, I'm very good at what I do, but I didn't want to ask for a day off anymore. I have a small daughter who's 2 years old, and I don't want to miss taking her to school or any of the school events that I will miss by having a 9-to-5. So that flexibility that I can get from being an entrepreneur and being able to leverage my credit is way more priceless than any 9-to-5 could ever bring to me and my family. So one of the things that I've also been able to do as an entrepreneur is start a rental car business through Turo and leverage my credit to buy money-making assets. So I am a Turo host, and if you are interested in getting into Turo, I can definitely help coach you in the right direction as well. So what is Credit Strong? Credit Strong is basically a primary trade line that will help build personal and business credit, okay? It is up to a $10,000 limit on the personal side, and it is a $10,000 limit on the business side. What are the pros about Credit Strong? Well, I've got quite a few pros about it. Now, there is no hard inquiry. It reports to all 3 major credit bureaus on the personal side: Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. It's a great credit builder tool. It's a savings account that helps you build credit. So at the end of you paying all these payments, you get your money back. You're basically putting your cash on your credit report to help build credibility and show your ability that you can pay your bills on time and pay back debt as agreed. It helps build installment loan history in case you don't have any. Maybe you've never purchased a car, you never had a student loan or a home loan. This is a great way to build that installment loan history and show your ability to repay back debt as agreed. It is a primary trade line, so it does help build your overall credit profile. And you can open multiple accounts. So if you wanted to open one $5,000 account, one $10,000 account on the personal side, you can definitely do that. You can build personal and business credit. So there's very few companies out there that will allow you to build personal and business credit. And this company really makes it simple to do so. So I highly recommend, if you are looking to build credit on personal or business, that you check out Credit Strong. So let's go into the cons about Credit strong. How is this going to affect me? Like, what are the bad things about it? Well, it reports as debt. So it does report as if you owe money to somebody, which would be that somebody is Austin Capital Bank. So credit strong actually is going to report on your personal and your business side as Austin Capital Bank. And it does report as debt that you owe. So it will affect your overall debt to income ratio on your personal side. And it will show, of course, as if you owe someone money. But you don't have to keep this for an extended period of time. You can keep it for a 3 to 6 month, no more than like 12-month period. And once you close your account, it will show as zero balance, which means you've paid that debt back in full. So what is credit strong not needed? Well, or when is credit strong not needed, I should say. It's not really needed if you already have a ton of open installment loans, like you already have a bunch of student loans, car loans, things like that you're already paying on time as that are an installment loan. And again, what are installment loans? Student loans, car loan, mortgage loan, personal loans, same amount of money that you pay every single month. If you already have a bunch of installment loans, you need to focus on getting credit cards. And we'll go over credit cards in a different video. But another thing that you need to consider is credit strong does have interest and fees. So if you want to learn more about their interest and fees, head over to their FAQs. And on this side, we're actually right now on personal. You can always see which one you're on. This one is personal, and it will tell you exactly what the total cost is going to be based on what account you get. You'll see the admin fees, the loan interest fees. So you'll see what fees are going to be associated with the account that you've selected. So that's kind of the downside, but in my opinion, it's well worth it overall because compared to what some other places charge to build credit, it's totally worth it for these larger amounts. Let's go over the data points when it comes to credit real fast, because a lot of people think, by just adding trade lines to their credit profile that it's going to change everything. And I want to give you realistic information that's real, raw, uncut, and straight to the point. So data points. Payment history. This is an example based on data off of Credit Karma. Credit Karma does not give you accurate scores. It's based on a Vantage 3.0 scoring model, but the data points are a great way for people to understand where they are at credit-wise for free, at least on TransUnion and Equifax. So it's a great free tool to be able to use to understand where you're at. Now, the history, as far as your on-time payments, you paying your payments by their due date, that's considered payment history, that needs to be 100%. That is the most important thing that you can do for your credit is pay your bills that report to the credit bureaus on time. It accounts for 35% of your credit score. Very important. Okay. The next thing here, this is your credit card utilization. This accounts for 30% of your credit score. Now, you want to keep your credit card utilization between 2 and 6%, no more than 10%. A lot of people come to me and say, oh, well, they tell me to keep it at under 30%. No, 30% is way too high. Yes, credit card utilization accounts for 30% of your overall credit score, but you want to keep your credit utilization between that 2 and 6% so you can help optimize your overall credit score, especially when you're going to apply for funding. If you are going to be applying for funding, make sure your credit card utilization is low, low, low. Okay. Now, derogatory marks. This is not calculated directly into your overall credit score, but even if you do have a 700 credit score, if you have any derogatory marks, it could prevent you from getting approved. So if you have collections, bankruptcies, or any sort of judgments, that will be under your derogatory marks. We want to get those cleared up, cleaned up, and off of your credit report as soon as possible. If you are looking for someone to help you with your credit, reach out, schedule a free consultation, and we can get started to help you do that. Credit age. Now, credit age is 15% of your overall credit score. we want your credit age to be 5 or more years. As you can see, this example is showing 3 years. This box is in red, meaning it's a problem, okay? We need to have the age get as close to that 5 or more year mark as possible. If your age is under 5 years and you are interested in adding age to your profile, get with me. We can add some authorized user trade lines to your profile to help increase your overall age. Next thing is your overall accounts. So this is your accounts. So right now, this person has 33 total accounts. This does not mean that all of those are open. So you just want to take into consideration how many accounts you have open. Our goal is to have at least 10 open lines of credit reporting to our credit. Our overall total number of accounts does account for 10% of our credit score. And you want your credit profile to be a diversified profile, meaning we want 4 to 6 credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover, 4 to 6. Even if you have more, 10, 15, Visa, MasterCard, the more the merrier, because the more cards you have that are open, the easier it is to get business credit. And the more trust you're going to earn, because they're going to see that you can manage all of these current accounts that are listed under your credit profile as agreed. So there's no reason why they would think that you would handle this next account that you're applying for any different. So your odds of getting approved, if you have more accounts, are easier, because if you have all of these accounts and you're paying them all as agreed, they have no reason to think that you're going to do any different with this new account that you're applying for. So it just gives you that much more trust, that much more credibility. The more accounts that you have, the more data that lenders have to go off of, and the easier you will find that you're getting approved for things, because you're showing your ability to repay back debt as agreed on all of those positive accounts. So again, 4 to 6 credit cards, 2 to 3 installment loans, 2 to 3 store cards. If you don't have any store cards that you particularly like, you can always replace those with Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover. But store cards would be a card like a Target card or a Macy's card, or any card that you can use at that particular store. Those store cards still give good credit history, good credit overall, to your overall credit profiles. So just pay attention to your total number of accounts. Okay, make sure that it's well diversified, meaning you have 4 to 6 credit cards, you have 2 to 3 installment loans, which you can, use Credit Strong as one of those installment loans. You can use your auto loan. You can use your rent reporters if you pay rent every month, and I'll do another video about that. But if you have any further questions, just get with me and we can go over your particular situation. Last but not least, another 10%, and the last 10% factor when it comes to your credit is your total number of inquiries. This is going to be your new credit. How many inquiries do you have on your credit profile? You'll notice this says 7, and this box is in red. We want to keep this under 5 if possible. And anytime you have inquiries that are not tied to an open active line of credit, you definitely want to get those removed, because it's just clogging things up and it's not providing any benefits. So we'll go over another video all about inquiries. So have you found value? If so, click here, and I'll leave the link for this slide in the description. But if you use our button here and our link to sign up for Credit Strong, then you actually will help us by supporting us in using our link to sign up for Credit Strong. So we highly appreciate that. If you have more questions, or if you're looking to get into contact with us further, you can always call us or text us. Our phone number is 510-892-0188. You can email me, nicole@elife.fit, elife.fit. Website, therealnicolescott.com or creditcoachpros.com. You can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or Pinterest. make sure if you haven't subscribed by now that you are definitely smashing that subscribe button. You're showing some love. You're liking the video. You're giving us a comment and telling us what more we can provide to provide you with value and help you reach your goals faster. So again, guys, thank you for sticking out to the end. My name is Nicole Scott. I just want to see you win and get to the goal faster. Until next time, guys, take care.